Front of the grid, it's Dave Ling on the left, John Cross in the centre, Willy Veevers on the outside, and we were taking bets as to who would be away first. The track is drying, and I thought it would be John Cross, but Willy Veevers came storming off the line with that VW Beetle, and Dave Ling, one win already to his credit today, trying to go through on the inside, forces John Cross wide. John Cross goes up the bank, hits the mud, loses an awful lot of ground. Well, Willy Veevers very pleased with that start, I'm sure, from the outside of the grid, starts to use that lead to his advantage. Dave Ling, front of the Escort, sliding all up, front of the Fiesta, sliding all over the place. Now, do you think that the drying track is going to cause the Fiesta drivers some problems as they go from dry to wet to dry, Steve?
I think probably the biggest problem is that the Fiestas are a little bit underpowered, in fact, and whilst it's wet and greasy, they do have an advantage with being a bit longer wheelbase. But really, it should now be to the advantage of Willy Veevers in the Volkswagen. And in fact, it looks as though he's putting that to good use.
Well, we'll soon see what happens as they get down onto the dry tarmac. Dave Ling, and he's gone. Dave Ling has gone off. He went off. There he is. Dave Ling went off as he came out of the chicane. Wiper's still going, but I think that's his race run for today. He'll have to be satisfied with the one victory he's had in the first qualifying heats. So Willy Veevers, well on his way now, hopefully to victory. We mustn't talk too soon, because the minute we say that nothing's going to stop a driver, something instantly does. But in second place now it's John Cross. John Cross is some way behind. Then number 58 is the man in third position, and we're waiting. There he is, 128, the leader, coming through. Willy Veevers going extremely well in his second qualifying run. And how far back is John Cross? There he is, John Cross being challenged now by Bill Stewart. Bill Stewart there in the red Escort, number 58, has closed dramatically now. There must be something wrong with John Cross's car, and we did in fact see John Cross out of the car whilst he was lined up on the grid talking to Bill Chesson, and he had some problems also whilst he was sitting in the car. The grid had to be held up for a few minutes, and I wonder if he's got a misfire or something, Steve.
Yes, there certainly seems to be something holding John Cross back. He would normally be a little bit quicker than this, I think, although having said that, as he came past our commentary position, the engine sounded fine. But at the moment it's Willy Veevers, he's heading at John Cross, and John Cross trying all he can to catch him. But there's Willy Veevers. It's a bit of a demonstration run at the minute, Bill.
Yes, it is, and Dave Ling is going again. He's some way down the order. There he is, right at the bottom of the field, some way back. There's the man in second place, John Cross. I don't think that Bill Stewart is catching him now, because John Cross seems to know that he's there and is managing to stay sufficiently ahead of him to avoid any problems. There's John Cross. You can see now how the sun has come out, and of course that will be causing problems, because with all the mud smeared across the windscreen, the drivers will find that they can't see as well as they would like to. Now the checkered flag is already out as we wait for number 128, Willy Veevers. He was second in his first qualifying run from Terry Sowden. Now he's first. Willy Veevers powering down there on the dry part of the tarmac up to the checkered flag. The time will certainly be quicker than in his first run. Second place goes to 99, John Cross, and coming through any moment now for third, there he is, number 58, Bill Stewart.